What if the biggest threat to America is not a war, but money? Right now, China and the United States are in a silent battle, not with tanks or missiles, but with the US dollar. This battle will decide who controls the world's economy, and it will affect your savings, prices, and your future. So let's understand what is really happening. 1. Why the US dollar is so powerful. The US dollar is not just America's currency. It is the world's main money. Oil is bought in dollars. Global trade is done in dollars. Even countries that don't like America still need dollars to survive. This gives the United States massive power. It can borrow trillions, print money, and still stay strong. This system is called dollar dominance. 2. Why China hates this system. China is the second largest economy in the world. It makes phones, machines, and products for the entire planet. But even China depends on the US dollar. China must use dollars for trade. China holds trillions of dollars in US government bonds, and its financial system is linked to the American system. That means America has financial power over China, and China doesn't like that. China wants out. 3. What China is doing. Right now, China is slowly changing the game. It is making trade deals in Chinese yuan instead of dollars. It is buying huge amounts of gold. It is building its own payment systems to avoid US banks. And it is working with countries like Russia and Iran to trade without dollars. This is not loud. This is not fast. But this is very dangerous for dollar power. 4. Why this scares the United States. If the world stops using the dollar, America loses power. The US would have to pay higher interest on its debt. Inflation could rise. The stock market could fall, and Americans could feel poorer. That is why US-China tensions are not just political. They are about who controls global money. 5. The real weakness of the US dollar. There is one big problem America cannot hide. The United States is drowning in debt. America owes more than $34 trillion. That number is so big it is almost impossible to imagine. Every year, the US government prints more money just to pay old debt. This keeps the economy running, but it also slowly weakens the dollar. China sees this weakness. That is why China is buying gold instead of dollars. That is why it is pushing the yuan. And that is why it is trying to escape the US financial system. If too many countries stop trusting the dollar, America's biggest weapon disappears. And this is exactly what this money war is about. This is not just a China story. This is not just an America story. This is a money war that will shape the future. Follow Dollar Decode to understand global finance. Simply,